Okay, let's talk Safe Moon and let's talk Terra Luna because we have some news on both fronts, and that's just what the cool kids are talking about. And we're cool kids, so we're going to cover it. Luna's down about 25%. Luna Classic down about 17%. This is huge, huge, huge. One of the things that have been doing surprisingly well is Raven Coin, and we talked about Raven Coin earlier today. It's something that's been consistently posting gains for this week. You can see it's up 94% this week and 96% this month, so pretty good. Of course, Luna was ruling the hour with all the headlines, all the news, because everyone was really excited. But it looks like it's falling back down to earth a little bit. Unfortunately, it's still up 200% in the month. And Terra Luna, of course, is up about 44% in the month. So we're looking at a market that is really being impacted by this CPI, this consumer price index data, and really kind of getting ravished based off that, which is nothing that we really want to see. However, it just is what it is. This is the time to, in my opinion, bear down and hodl as much as possible. You can go if you believe that you think you know what the future is going to bring. You can go to BitGet and go and do crypto trading. You can take some longs or take some shorts, and you can do futures trading, and you can do copy trading too. So the link is in my bio for that, which is really cool. You can copy your favorite traders there. That being said, we can see the overall cryptocurrency market is down about 1.25% today, really knocking some of the big boys around. They're still up pretty much in the 7-day, but the 1-day we see a lot of volatility happening right here. It's because we are so coordinated with stocks. S&P 500 is getting battered by that CPI data, and it's bleeding into crypto, which is not good. Hopefully one day it'll be big enough that we don't have to worry about this, but for right now, it is not big enough for that. So let's go to the SafeMoon price chart here. Look at SafeMoon down about 4%. Now, when you look at, Terra Luna and some of the Lunas, SafeMoon doesn't look to be doing too bad. I have a video about why I'm still covering SafeMoon. I will link that in the description too if you want to watch that. It's a very impactful long video about the reasons why we're still covering it here. And y'all got a lot of great comments on that, or I got a lot of great comments from y'all about that. I'm really appreciative. Thank you so much. Chef's kiss for doing that for me. That being said, I will make a follow-up video because we're going to go try to get an interview. We're going to go to Utah and we're going to check some shit out in Utah. So I'm really excited for that. I think it's the answers that we need. And I feel personally responsible because the community's been so great to me, and I've really enjoyed all of y'all for the most part. And in return, I want to keep on shining light on it, right? Lots of people, over 600,000, have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars cumulatively into this, and we need to keep a light on it. I look at myself like a crypto news anchor, and I will crypto news anchor the shit out of this until we see some sort of ROI on our investment, or at least we have some answers as to what is going on. We don't like when they go dark. We put the pressure on here. We're not just a hype channel. You see what happens to hype channels when things get real. They just abandon ship, switch their name, and go cover something else because they're still making their money. They don't care. I give a crap. I do care actually deeply, maybe a little too much about a lot of things, and the people in this community are one of them. So we're going to keep on putting the pressures on it. We're going to go to Utah, and we're going to try to get a interview and try to talk to someone else, but a longer video about that latest. So question on the Reddit is, what are the OGs thinking about SafeMoon in its current state? So I think that was a great question. I'd love to hear some of y'all's thoughts. I've seen all this S show on my first winter, which is crypto winter they mean. I bought BNB at $0.50 USD and ETH at 100. They accuse both projects of being scams infinite times. And if you look around and troll around some of the Reddits and the Twitter about Luna, you will see they said the exact same thing. Here is a my Twitter account. So if you want to go follow Stephen Clark Real Estate, do you think Do Kwon's arrest warrant will have an effect on the Luna price? We had 40 votes so far today. Not a ton, but something. We should do a YouTube poll. That'll be great. Yes, 72% said yes, which is really a lot. I'm really interested to see how this will potentially affect the price. If it will affect the price, I think we should definitely do a YouTube poll because YouTube poll gets a little more interaction, I believe. Okay, just posted this, and we'll check back in on the next update video. Terra Luna Classic, do you think Do Kwon's arrest warrant will affect the Luna price? Yes, no, unsure, my guy. And so I thought that the arrest warrant, I thought personally, would of course affect the price a little bit. However, not as much as people think that it was going to. We saw massive brand destruction when the Luna collapse happened. And I thought that, okay, that's that. The brand is done. It's over. No one will ever look at this again. However, that was wrong. That was very wrong. We have seen it come back. So now I start to think to myself, okay, well then, if the brand was able to skirt past that, which was probably the biggest, most terrible thing that could happen to a brand, if it was able to skirt past that, then I think it's okay for me to think that it's not going to go down off of this. We can see right here that Do Kwon's shenanigans in the Twitter sphere and stuff like that has maybe led to it not being as widely accepted on Binance and stuff like that. But for the most part, it is very resilient because people want that money and people want their money back, and it's just kind of is what it is. At this point, switching back to SafeMoon, at this point, just holding for what if. I think that's great. I think that's what the problem is when people would overinvest or invest too much. They would think to themselves, oh man, all right, now we have to have it move, have to have the price move, which is why I always say on here, me personally, invest a little bit of crypto, right? I don't have 10% of my portfolio into crypto. Probably have less than 5% of my portfolio in crypto overall net worth. I mean, let's go check out that's good. And I probably have a little too much in real estate, but for me personally, that's all rental property, so they all add cash flow. And I want to be well diversified. I don't want to be over diversified in anything, and I would recommend that. But this is not financial advice, so you do you. Circulating supplies, we can see right here in SafeMoon, 561 trillion, I guess, burn since V2 launch, and this is December 7th, 2021. Average daily tokens burned 21 million. So people keep saying, what has SafeMoon done? So here's a list of V2 to improve any flaws with V1. Remember that? I definitely remember that. SafeMoon Wallet, which is not like Trust Wallet at all. Trust Wallet doesn't have half the features SafeMoon Wallet. Well, it does. In fact, none of the wallets I have do. Dex, oh yeah, it's directly integrated into the SafeMoon Wallet. Nice. I've always hated Wallet Connect. MoonPay integration in the wallet, partnership with newly launched crypto that also helps build liquidity pool burn and sometimes reducing large buys of SafeMoon. I do love when we were bringing on all these new things to swap. I think that was really cool, really impactful, and something that we should really do more of. There's some really great projects out there. I think the market is coming back. I've seen new projects that have reached out to me more, and that's a direct correlation with, I think, how good or bad the cryptocurrency market is doing. So it is doing better, I do believe. Partnership with BAANX, so the card is definitely on the way. The announcement was made by a third party. It's happening. Orbital Shield, probably based on previous patents by the Sprags, who are currently VPs at SafeMoon. Oh yes, they have PhDs from Stanford. SafeMoon Exchange UI tested publicly. I believe it's being built. So lots going on. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you my strategy for going to get an interview soon, and we're gonna keep it impartial, and we're just gonna raise awareness for the hundreds of thousands of people that still have this in their portfolio, just like me. So watch that video where I go and outline my thoughts and why we're still covering it, and give me your thoughts on it, and we can move forward.